Hey, what's up? It's me, Jessica J, and I was just wondering if you've ever sat and thought to yourself, are there some things that I don't understand about women that women wish I understood about them? Well, if so, I'm glad you asked, because there are some things that we do wish y'all understand about us, and it would make our interactions and relationships with one another that much more peaceful if y'all did. And to make sure you never miss out on another opportunity to learn these things about us women that you wouldn't normally learn in school or from your friends or another one of my videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button somewhere on this channel. Okay, so today I actually went in for a mammogram. For those of you who don't know what that is, it is a special test that we women have to get after the age of 40. Granted, I'm not 40, but because of the extensive history of breast cancer in my family, I get to get them earlier every year. And yes, I don't know if I mentioned that, mammograms are something that detect breast cancer early in women or in men if y'all are having some feelings in your tatas. Anyway, as I sat there in the waiting room, looking around at all the other women in the room, it got me thinking about the different things y'all don't really understand about us women in regards to our social experience in the world, along with our physiological and physical experiences in the world, because you yourself don't have a pussy. And you know what? There are a lot of things that we're not able to explain to you guys because we don't understand them ourselves. But when I bring up these differences to my girlfriends, a lot of them are like, oh my God, you're right. That's why I'm a crazy bitch. I wish he realized it. So I've got 5 things for you that we women really wish you understand about us ladies, so that the next time you're out and about with one of our species, you can remember, oh, Jessica J told me that. That's why she's acting like this. So the first thing we wish y'all understood about us is that we want to and need to connect. So I talk about this all the time in my videos, how you guys want to connect with women through sex, whereas we women want to feel connected first in order to be able to have sex. Here's the thing, and I'm going to explain it in regards to arguments. I don't know if you've ever been in an argument or a confrontation of any sort, and y'all men are like, yeah, gotta get out of here. Or even, gotta beat this motherfucker up. Either way, it's your fight or flight response. It's your increase in cortisol levels, which is the stress hormone. And the only thing that decreases the cortisol level in you men is an increase in testosterone, which is why y'all will fight each other in times of duress and stress, or you'll work out, or you'll play sports, or you'll go on a fishing trip, or you'll shut down and be out. Now imagine you're having an argument with a woman. What do you guys normally do? From my experience, y'all either like, you know what, I gotta peace out and cool down for a bit. And what do us women do? Wait, get back here. If you really love me, you would want to talk about this / argue about it right now. Because here's how women deal with their stress hormones. When we have an increase in cortisol, the only thing that can lower those stress levels is an increase in oxytocin. Oxytocin, I don't know if y'all know what oxytocin is. They call it the cuddle hormone. It's released after sex. It's released when women communicate and bond with one another. You see what I'm saying? So during an argument, we need to increase our oxytocin levels by connecting with you. And the second you peace out is the second we go and run to our girlfriends or our Instagrams and Facebooks to complain about your ass. So it is that thing that we wish you guys understood, which is this desire to connect. We need it in order to get wet. We need it in order to solve this conversation / argument to get wet for the makeup sex. Which leads me to number 2, which is we want to have sex just as much as you guys do. I can't tell you how many of my girlfriends settled with men that they did not feel any sexual chemistry for. Now those girlfriends, I'm gonna say 3 to 6 of them want a divorce because he just never wants to fuck me like I need to get fucked. I'm telling you right now, we women want it just as bad. but we don't want it in the way you guys want it. You guys want it, we're like, yeah, I want to come all over all these women, woo, coming. Whereas us, we're like, I want to feel that connection, like so bad. And then I want that guy that I connect with so bad to fuck me so bad. We get really upset if the guy we like or the guy we're in a relationship with doesn't have that vigor and intensity and animosity to bend us over the table and fucking rip our panties off. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. So yes, trying to play the docile, respectful, sweet boy is not what we want. We want to be treated like a queen, but not by a servant. We need a king. We need you to be the king in the bedroom. We need you to treat us like you love us and fuck us like you don't. Which then brings me to number 3. Kind of along the lines of number 1 and 2, which is our biology plays a bigger role than you probably expect. So I always talk about women being more closed off, women being more selective, women putting up as many shit tests as possible because we do have a finite number of eggs to provide for you. And our bodies don't know that we're in modern times with cell phones and shit and empowered women holding position in government offices. Our bodies still think the only time we have sex is to create a baby, right? I just made, my reproductive system sound like a man, but you get what I'm saying is it doesn't know that we're not in caveman days still trying to propagate the species. So that will cause us to be a little more closed off again, which is why we need to feel that emotional connection to you before we can feel attracted to you. And also, like I said, we women, because we have a finite number of eggs, we too tend to get fucking crazy after sex because our body's like, oh my God, we need him to stick around because a baby might be coming. We need resources because we might have pregnancy onset diabetes and we need some help. Yes, that's exactly that's more in line with what our reproductive system sounds like. Which is why a lot of us will hold off on sex for as long as we can because we need to know that you're worth that 1 egg that we've got coming this month, because if you don't inseminate that thing, it just goes to waste. It literally gets flushed down the toilet. So if you know of women putting up ultimatums, I want to get married, I want to have kids, and if you're not ready, I'm going to find someone who does. That is very much our biology talking. We're very much, entitled to that. You guys can have kids up until you're 90. We can't. So fine, we may look a little crazy. We may look a little feminazi, but really it's just our biological differences. Number 4, we're human and we're also insecure little delicate flowers too. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, at the end of the day, we want to feel special. Again, going back to this biological reproductive system that we have that is really real when it comes to dating and relationships, we wanna know that this egg is worthy of a guy who isn't out inseminating other eggs and needing to take care of all those other inseminated eggs. We want to know that we're the only girl you're talking to, so sending her screenshots of other girls you're meeting on Tinder is a big no-no. Or even refusing to post things about her or let other girls know that you're in a relationship or put pictures of her on your social media. I'm gonna tell you right now, there isn't a single fucking girl in this world who wants to be in a relationship with a guy who will not tell other women that he's with that girl. We're very aware that our pool of men grows smaller and smaller as we age. So we want to know that we're not giving up these finite eggs for some schmuck who's out there just swinging the dick, not intending to fight off any T-Rexes for any of these girls. Which now randomly brings me to number 5, which is we are not a trophy. So, a lot of guys come to me and the issue is always, how do I get the girl? How do I get the girl? How do I get this girl? But they never think of what happens after they get this girl. Why? Because y'all men are very goal-oriented. You're very achievement-focused, which is fine. But at the end of the day, we're still alive after you get us. We're still human after you get us. Dating shouldn't stop once you start dating us. And this is the reason a lot of guys will lose these girls, because they're like, woohoo, I got her, yeah. Let me go back to my regular life and not give a shit about her. Then they wonder why they're not getting laid as much anymore. Then they're wondering, I just wanted to go back to the beginning. Well, guess what? In the beginning, you treated us like you had to have us. And once you got us, you were like, okay, never mind, I'm done. So those are the 5 things we women really wish you understood about how we women really work. Hopefully it'll help you out in the next argument you have, in the next date you have. And if you know you need that much more help in regards to creating that emotional connection that really is tantamount to any relationship you're in, whether or not you're even in a relationship with a woman, don't forget to check out my Speak to Spark Arousal program, which is at speaktosparkarousal.com. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.